I feel like a lot of women have to do like, oh, how can I keep him, blah blah blah, what did I do to make him want to cheat? Listen, a man is going to do what a man wants to do.
That's true.
Period. Period. Okay? Period. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Angelique.
And today we have a special guest, Dominique.
I don't know if you guys know her. You probably should. If you don't, then you haven't been watching our videos. Our weekly vlogs, to be specific. Yeah. She's in them a lot.
Yes.
And
she's our cousin.
Yep.
The little wild one. Not wild, but you know. Butterfly.
Okay guys, so we've done Get Ready With Us on our channel multiple times, but today is a little bit different because we have a special guest and because we have a topic of conversation. A while ago, one of you guys requested that we did a discussion about relationships.
Yeah, let's talk about.
Let's get started on doing our makeup and we could talk about it, and then we'll have a conversation about it, okay? Alright, so relationships. Relationships. Okay, well, I just want to say, let's just keep in mind that we are all 19. We're all 19. We don't have advice on, we don't have experience with marriage. We don't have experiences with long-term relationships.
Of course, relationships with kids.
And by no means are we experts on anything, really. But I could say that we all do have experience witnessing a lot of different relationships and a lot of different types of relationships.
I mean, we went to school.
No, but I mean within our family and like just different types of relationships. Let me go and look for this question that one of you guys asked us. Okay, I found it. She said, can you guys do a video with boy advice? Like, how can you get over a guy and stuff?
Who? That's tough.
Don't ask me that.
That's tough. That's tough.
Honestly, in all seriousness, I say if it's a long-term relationship, like you guys been together for like over a year, it's definitely going to take some time because it's like a whole adjustment on your lifestyle and what you're used to. You're used to having that person there all the time, and then one day you're not together. Yeah,
it's like some relationships are like that are serious. Like they're like your boyfriend or girlfriend, but they're also like your best friend. So it's like losing a relationship and losing
a friend.
And that's really hard. And it's like you have to get accustomed to like not talking to them every day, not seeing them every day. And honestly, like what can be really toxic for you is going on their Instagram, checking their Instagram when they're not checking for you. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that can really like make a toll on yourself. To making yourself feel like, dang, like, you miss them. Like, it's gonna happen though. It's bound to happen. You're gonna miss the person.
Guys, you need to be doing your makeup too. Okay, so like I just said, there's definitely like a mourning process. Like you're basically putting this relationship to rest. Like it's over. So, and I mean, honestly, for me, I say give yourself time to just cry and give yourself like I don't know, if it's a week, if it's a month, if it's someone like me who doesn't get over things that easily and it takes a whole entire year.
A lot of us have like, now in this generation everybody's like, oh, I don't care, I screw them or whatever, but a lot of us do have feelings and do still care about people that are not like that, and it's okay not to be like that. It's okay to exploit your feelings or know that you have something inside that just like not everybody else is just like, oh, screw them. Like, it's okay to feel that way, so don't make yourself feel beat up because you feel that way. It's fine.
How do you guys feel about long distance relationships? Because I feel like in this day and age we see that a lot more.
You throwing shade?
No, I'm not throwing any shade. No shade. No, seriously. Like, how do you guys feel about it? Because social media is very like prominent in our lives in this generation, and people meet people online and they...
I mean, I feel like long distance relationships, just like everything else, has its pros and its cons in a way.
What are some of the cons?
I feel like one is you not being able to see them every day. Like that, like not on FaceTime, but like in person, face to face. That also can be a con. I mean, in my eyes, that could just be something. But I mean, I feel like to have a long distance relationship, you have to have basic trust. Like, that has to be the formula of your relationship. Because say, you know, he lives in Kansas and you live in LA or whatever. I don't know. This is the first place that came to my head. Kansas. I don't know why. And you can't, like, you're never going to know what that person is really doing every second of their day. Like, you're never going to know. So it literally has to go off of trust. And now in the generation, a lot of people are not trustworthy. Like, let's just put it out there. They're not. Like, people are fake.
I was going to say the same thing. Trust is huge. Especially, yeah, like, I mean, because you got to realize that, like, this person might not tell you everything that's going on.
Right.
And you only know what they tell you and what you see on social media.
That's true.
So
unless you have connections and you know their friends and their friends and they don't know that, you know.
But you're adding more people into the circle, and sometimes you can't even trust your friends. Because I've seen in instances where the friend was saying so-and-so was doing this when really that's not the truth, and your friend just don't want you to be with that person.
True.
So
bad intentions.
Look, I mean, right now, for me, I think, and not just for me, but I think in general, I'm against it. I just don't think it's worth it.
Well, same.
You know,
I'm not saying
there are long distance relationships where, like, at one point you live together and then you went away. For, like, some people that their husband or wife is deployed. Okay. And, you know, it's still considered a long distance relationship because you're still in a relationship. You're just very, you know, far from each other. Those are different. And
now if you have if you have a long distance relationship and, like, say it starts off long distance, but you guys know, like, say you're both in high school but you know you're going to the same college, like, how about those? Because that can still also be,
it could work.
There's I mean,
anything could work. There's so many different scenarios that could happen.
Honestly.
I mean, it's like so many. I just think you just gotta know the person. You gotta trust the person.
It's honestly, I feel like it's just trust, but that's like with any relation, like far distance, close distance, no distance, whatever. It's all the same. So that's my intake on it. I mean, I feel like I have been in a long distance relationship when I was younger, but I don't take that serious because I was younger, so it isn't.
How old are you talking? 10?
No.
You know, what do you mean that he's all the way in the middle school? I'm stuck in high school. Where are you going?
They were never serious, so it doesn't matter. You know, like, when you were younger, you just talk to somebody on the phone every day, and you thought you was in a relationship.
Okay, we're not talking about that. Have you ever seen those posts on, like, Twitter and Facebook, and these kids in, like, middle school are like, hey, would you be my boyfriend? Yeah. Okay, I love you. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny because it's just like, you don't know what a relationship is. You're just out here. I don't know what you're out here trying to do. But, I mean, our middle school time and now middle school time is two different middle school times. It's two different. These middle schoolers are college students. Like, they act like college students. Let's just be real.
Sorry to interrupt, but if you like what you see so far, be sure to subscribe. And be sure to hit the notification bell. We upload every Tuesday and Friday, and weekly vlogs go up on Sunday, all at 9:30 a.m.
How do you guys feel about relationships right now in your life? We are 19 years old. We are going on to 20. That is crazy.
That's really sad.
She's only 2 months older than us.
Yeah. That's crazy. I can't believe that's for 20. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Honestly, for me, I'm chilling. I feel like when you want to add somebody else into your life, they are just... I feel like some people think a relationship can fix them, when really it's just gonna add more confusion. You need to be at a good place in your life. It's just like having a baby, you know? When you add somebody else into your equation and your life is already messed up, it's just gonna be harder on your part, and it's just, you gotta know when it's the right time for you. And
you have to be comfortable with yourself and love yourself, because you can't go into a relationship looking for them to love you and you can't even love yourself.
Agreed.
Like, you have to have some form of love for yourself and comfort with yourself and have confidence within yourself to know, like, okay, well, I want you to love me as much as I, like, not wanting them to love you as much as you love yourself, but enjoy loving me the way I love myself too, kind of situation like that. Like, be comfortable with also be comfortable being single. Okay.
Thank you.
Please be comfortable with being single. There's nothing wrong with being single at all. Enjoy your time with yourself. Love being by yourself. You actually grow when you know how to understand what being alone. Because if you're always around people, it's like, do you really know who you truly are?
Some people feel like they need to be in a relationship.
You don't need to be in a relationship.
And see, I think that's just when you don't know your worth. And when you don't realize that, you know, you're okay without the need of companionship. Like, it's just...
I mean, it feels good to have somebody there, you know, to be boot up, you know, on the phone with at nighttime. I get it. You know, we all get it.
But you need to be okay with yourself.
You need to be okay with Netflix and chilling by yourself. Because I do it all the time. It's great.
The best thing.
Having a little food in your bed, watching a good movie.
And then you don't have to share.
Oh my God. It's the best thing ever. Like, oh my God, I wish people understand. That's such a great, like, I love it. I love being in my bed.
Especially when it's cold outside and you're all bundled up and it's warm.
And your covers.
There's a brand new series on Netflix.
You don't gotta worry about adjusting the camera or the thing so they could watch it too. Just all about you. Oh,
you've got takeout.
Oh my God.
It's a freaking wrap. Oh my God.
It's the best thing in this world. Like, oh my God, I do it every night.
I'm so hungry. I'm about to cry.
It's literally the best thing ever.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about dating, like kids dating?
Kids dating, like what's y'all need?
Okay, what's the age? What's the age?
I think y'all need
middle school, or even in elementary school. Kids are like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Okay, I feel like kids don't date anymore. Like even young people don't date anymore.
I feel like the term of dating has turned tables.
Definitely.
Because people don't... Yeah. Honestly, it's rare for somebody. Like, let's speak for our gender, like 19, 18, 20, young... How many guys do you actually hear ask to take you on a date?
Exactly. Like, dating... I think dating means you have to go out on a date.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. I remember when I was, like, in middle school, and... This is like when I first got introduced to like, oh, y'all are dating. Like kids are dating around me, you know? Like, and I remember kids used to be like, yeah, we're going out. And going out to me, I used to think like, where y'all going? They're like, oh yeah, we're going out. I'm like, oh, so after school, like, where y'all going? They would be like, no, we are together. We are going out. I'm like, I still didn't get it. And then now I understand.
Too much High School Musical.
I understand what they mean now. Like we're together going out, but y'all really don't physically go out. So technically, y'all like going out. Dominique just raised a good point too. A lot of the time, like in that time, like when we were in middle school, we used to watch shows like High School Musical and things, and we used to think those people are our age. We should be doing what they're doing. But in actuality, they're not the same age as us. But High School Musical was in high school. I know. And but they're 30-something years old playing younger characters.
But also, I'm kind of throwing a little shade at High School Musical because you really made me feel like when I went to high school, that's how it was going to be. And when I went to high school... It was nothing like that. So I'm mad.
If we started dancing in the cafeteria, you got detention.
I'm taking it personal.
And they made it seem like you had so much time in between classes.
Yes. Oh, I'm like, I don't even have time to breathe. Like, literally.
You should see how fast my legs are moving trying to get to my next class. You know, I'm like, where are the 30 minutes that I see on TV?
5 minutes. 5 minutes
to go across the campus.
Especially like our high school was really big,
huge,
3 stories high. Okay,
yes,
concrete stairs we gotta walk up.
4 to 5 different buildings. So yeah, like I feel like these shows give us like a false, give children a false idea of what they should be doing at their age and what.
I mean, we can't only blame the shows though, because some kids they just do it because they just bad.
But they have to get it from somewhere. A lot of kids get it from at home, or they have older siblings.
For us, we got it from TV shows, wizardry plays, like all that type of stuff. We got our thinking when we go to public school. That's how it's gonna be. Nowadays, they're getting it from Instagram, Twitter, and all this. Like, I feel like that's why people that are in high school they're doing what they're doing from what they're seeing. We can't also only blame from social media. It also is a personal intake because there's some people that don't do that stuff. It's because they just
but it's what I mean, like, okay, for instance, I feel like there are children who listen to like rap music and hear curse words, and then they feel like they need to speak like that. But like as a child, I heard that stuff, and I never felt the need to speak in that manner, like curse every 3 seconds or something. So I feel like you just have to know when there's a line, you know.
It's the way that you're raised. We didn't say those words because we were raised not to say those words. We knew that they were not okay. So to me,
said those words, boy.
But as far as like dating, I don't think we had that conversation with our parents ever. So we just
I can be honest with my mom. Like anytime I've never really been in a lot of relationships. But anytime I was in one, I told her about it. She gave me her advice, whether they were good or bad for me, and I honestly would listen to her. And I feel like a lot of kids nowadays, they feel uncomfortable or weird to talk to their parents about.
Well, I mean, to me, it's if your parents make you feel comfortable enough to speak to them.
Because it's not that I don't feel comfortable speaking about it, because I would tell my friends and I would tell my cousin who I'm really comfortable with. But if my parents don't make me feel like I could tell them anything, I'm not going to tell them anything.
To me, my parents, I mean, no shade to them. But,
no shade to them.
No shade to them.
Shade.
But they have always just been like, we're your parents, not your friends.
Yeah.
So we don't cross that boundary of talking about things like that because you're my parents, not my friend. Like, I don't talk to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like parents should also have that.
I think they should be both. Your
Honestly,
parent and
a friend. But but you as a child and you as a parent know the limits. Like, don't be coming to me talking about some, hey, bitch. Like, no. No, that's not it. Okay, don't try it.
But a friend in the sense that you can trust them with maybe your secrets. I mean, not like all your secrets, but you know, you can trust them and speak to them and let them know what's on your mind, and you won't expect an ass beat.
Okay, so back on the whole topic of relationships and dating, because I know some of our viewers, we have some young subscribers. We do.
Like how young?
I have a cousin that watches. Well,
okay, freshmen. Who? That's a good question.
No, we have young elementary school watching.
Yeah, we have young subscribers.
So let's watch what we say.
Let's watch what we say. But
family channel.
Also, and I think the person that requested this video was a young subscriber. So I just want to talk about signs of crazy and signs of listen, like when you peep something, don't ignore it. You guys can elaborate on that.
I often say this, believe somebody, no wait. Okay, sorry. I often say this, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Take it. Do not ignore
believe them.
Do not ignore the crazy. There's so many signs. Like, I've seen, like, okay, for instance, if you're in a relationship with a person and they're like trying to make you pick between them and your friends, that's a sign, baby. That's a sign.
Especially like when you're young and your boyfriend or girlfriend tells you, hey, let's go somewhere, but don't tell your parents.
Oh, no.
Red flag. Red flag.
Yes, if they don't have respect for your parents, they do not have respect for you. Take that, baby.
I think they should meet your parents.
They should definitely meet your
before
parents.
you go anywhere with
and
them.
See, that's the old school way too that kids don't do anymore. Like, I feel like like dating had an actual meaning. Like dating,
now it doesn't. Now
like courting and stuff. Like they don't do that stuff anymore.
Hello, hey, hello. But freshmen, I really want to talk about freshmen because I feel like, let me tell you, when they say people
Freshmen
change,
in high school, right?
Yeah. Okay. When people change, when they tell you people change when they go to high school, they're not lying. They're not lying. Like, people really do change in high school. Like, high school really changes people. Like, I've seen it happen to people from middle school and from high school. And let me tell you this, you're gonna lose some friends. Okay, you're not gonna have the same friends you had in middle school. If you do, you're lucky. And if you graduate, I'm telling you, if say you have 20 friends, by the time you graduate, you probably have 5.
I had one.
If you're lucky, you have 5. I'm just saying, like, you guys are gonna go your separate ways. You guys are gonna find different interests. You're gonna change who you are. It's gonna happen, and you're gonna drift or connect with people. It's bound to happen. So a lot of people I drift from that I just don't. You just see, like, people will do something that you don't feel like is good for you in your life, and it's okay to let somebody go.
People
Love them
take
from a
different
distance.
paths in lives, and that's why it's so important. Don't get caught up in your friends in high school. Go to your class, do what you have to do. Don't worry about, but me and my friend are supposed to hang out during lunch and I want to stay with them. When you know you got a test you should be doing. Like,
listen, when you know, when that thought comes ahead, just think about, okay, if I get an F on this report, I ain't going nowhere. My mama gonna beat me.
And let me just
think about that.
And your friends should want you to do well.
And let me tell you, freshman year is the most important year
They're not
of your high school career.
It is.
Period. Because if you do bad on your freshman year, you're pretty much guaranteed that you will not be graduating your senior year. Okay?
Either you're not going to graduate on time, or you're going to be trying to play catch up. Like, it's no joke. Because
and sometimes it's too late to play catch up.
And there's people who's been in. I know that I was a senior and they were in 9th grade still.
Just take freshman year especially so seriously because it's the foundation for the rest of your 4 years. It is.
Mm-hmm.
So
it determines what classes you get next year. It determines if you get any electives or not. It determines if you need to take 5 math classes.
But also, when it comes to you being a freshman, for you freshman girls, for you freshman guys, when those seniors want to come and talk to you and be like, oh, I just think you're this, and they just feeding stuff into your ears, please do not listen to it. They have only one intention, and you know that intention. We're in 2018. We all know what I'm talking about. Like, don't feed into it because that's their one intention. You're how old and they're how old. They can't even take you out with them. Your parents won't let you take them nowhere.
Honestly, it could be illegal. If that person is 18 and you're 13.
Well, that's true.
If you want to get technical with it.
Like my grandma says, mind your books. Mind your books.
Mind your books. And don't feel, and also girls, don't, I know people talk about peer pressure like it's not a thing, but it really is. Don't feel like you're obligated or you have to do something because every girl around you is doing it. You don't have to do that. You really don't. And you should not care about it. Keep to yourself because people, and don't try to change around people. Don't try to act like this one girl because you see that she's popping, everybody want to be with her, talk to her, and you feel like no one's talking to you. There's people out there that are very interested in how you are. They're going to tell you what they think you want to hear. It's
all that glitters is not gold. And let me tell you guys something. Angelique and I, we got straight A's our freshman year. We were not playing. And guess what? We graduated a whole year early. We didn't even go to senior year.
We graduated at 16 years old.
3 years in high school, 16 years old, honor roll. Really.
And I'm not even gonna lie, the temptations were there, but it's a matter of just staying focused. That is so
you just have to know your goal and set a goal for yourself. I mean, school is hard, you know, with the boys, your friend drama, stay away from it, because honestly my whole senior year, my whole high school year, I was never in drama because one, my friends that are still my friends to this day, I was luckily we're still best friends. We're not on that type of time. Like, we don't have time for it. Stay out of drama. Stay away from boys if you can. Keep to yourself. Be that one girl that everybody's like, yo, yeah, she's hard to date or nobody dates. Be that girl. Be her.
And you know what?
Be her.
She's cool. Boys love a girl, and not to say that this is an even more reason to be with boys, but boys love a girl that don't want everybody and that everybody don't want.
They want a girl that's not at the party at
thotting and bopping.
Right, every night, every Friday, every Saturday. They like a girl that's to herself. They like a girl who's smart.
And you know what?
They do.
There's a difference between the girls that they'll mess with and the girls that they'll marry and bring their mom.
Y'all are going deep.
Yeah.
And I'm
saying it just went there naturally.
I'm letting it out because I feel like this is things that young girls need to realize, and we're lucky at our age that we realize this stuff.
We can say it and share the advice and stop some people maybe from making a bad decision or, you know, something that really affect the rest of their life. I feel like high school is the best time to stack that money. The right way. Get a job.
But I say
I was too busy in high school to be working.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Not get a job in high school.
If you have time on your hands, I know a lot of kids have time on their hands. Like, unless you're into, like, soccer or, like, football.
Oh, Dominique, you just bumped me and messed up my wing.
I'm sorry. If you're, like, in that, then focus on that. Because I was in school doing soccer, dance, and doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I was trying to do it all because I want to be Beyonce so bad. You know, I just want to do everything. Be a triple threat, you know. But it's stressful. But just take your time. When it comes to guys or girls, girls, you know how girls are. That's what I'm saying.
They're always going to be there.
They're always going to be there. That's the thing.
Always going to be there. Like, honestly, back then when the Woman Crush Wednesdays used to be like Lisa Bonet and Nia Long and you know, all those timeless, naturally beautiful women were the Woman Crush Wednesdays, and now these days it's Black China and Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner. Like, the morals have changed, obviously.
The tables have turned.
They have.
The tables have turned.
Honestly, at the end of the day, whether the young men realize it or not, they want a wife.
Right.
They don't want.
One day they're gonna want to settle down.
Yes,
and even though they may not talk to you while you're in high school, they may have noticed you and how you moved. Don't think nobody's watching you. Someone's always watching. Don't think they're not. They may have noticed you in high school. Say y'all graduated and they still follow on Instagram, and then y'all end up meeting outside of high school, and he remembered how you were, and you're still like that to this day, and he's like, you know, I low-key always want to wife you one day. Like, that happens. Like,
that is so sweet. Okay, let's talk about our personal experiences on the topic. Dominique, you can go first.
Okay, so I've been in the count of 2 serious relationships, but I've spoke to and been around, like, you know, had conversations with I've seen a lot of different dudes, but basically I've seen, I mean, like, I haven't like seen them as in talked to them like that, but I've been, I know my surroundings, basically what I'm trying to say. And like, honestly, I don't feel like I need to be in 1,000 relationships to understand dudes. It's kind of plain and simple. Like, it's really hits the fan real quick, and you know, it's just you just have to know what you want in a relationship and know what you're looking for, and do not settle for less. Like, if you are not happy in a relationship, or like, you know, it's just not. And remember, I'm young still, so I have plenty of time. I mean, I'm still young, but I'm also getting older than anybody. You know, Drake right there. But I'm just saying, I had to quote him real quick because I love him.
You get very distracted.
Yeah, I know. Drake just popped up in my head. How do you guys feel about cheating?
Kick rocks. If you're cheating, kick rocks. That's how I feel. Done. Absolutely no exceptions.
By I don't know. Just I think a lot of girls let things go when they feel like somebody's cheating. Because a guy would never admit that he's cheating. So even if you felt like he cheated, and he's like, no, that's not cheating. That don't count. I'm not cheating. If you feel like that's cheating, it's cheating. Get out.
I feel like a lot of women have to do like, oh, how can I keep him? Blah, blah, blah. What did I do to make him want to cheat? Listen, a man is going to do what a man wants to do.
That's true.
Period. Okay? Period. If he wants to cheat, he's going to cheat.
Even if he's married.
Even if he's married.
If he's happy.
Yeah. Dudes, honestly, even if you guys have kids.
But listen, not all guys are the same. Let me put that out there.
No. I'm not saying every man is doing this. I'm saying if he wants to do it, he's going to do it.
There's nothing you can do.
There's nothing really you can do.
And there's nothing that you did.
So how do you feel about women that stay in a relationship even though their man cheated? Would you stay? Would you?
To be honest, I don't know.
I'm getting up out of it.
I am too, and that's me. But I can't judge other people in their relationship. You don't know why they got married. You just don't know. Maybe because when you get married, you are saying for better or for worse.
Yeah,
some people take vows seriously.
I feel like.
But then you can't take the guy, or even the girl could cheat too. You can't take advantage of that vow.
I feel like
because you can't just do whatever you want and be like, well, we'll stay together for anyways because for better or for worse. You know, like you can't just abuse that vow.
Honestly, I feel like that topic is a very
it's very controversial.
Yes, like I feel like that argument can go on all day.
Honestly, I feel like if you want out, just say you want out.
Yeah, just
like,
let me know.
Because you cannot have your cake and eat it too. It doesn't work that way.
Oh my god, that's saying.
Ashley doesn't get that saying, but I mean, it's very.
It doesn't make any sense.
Want out, just say you want out. Like, why are you messing with people's feelings and emotions? And this goes both ways because women can be just as trifling.
It's not all guys.
You know, I think it's been proven that women can cheat better than men.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not saying cheating better, but I'm saying women
I'm just saying.
Because I feel like all the stigma is always on men. Men do this and men do that.
I think women, we just have intuition, and that's why men are worse at cheating because girls always have their guards up. We always just assume somebody's cheating. I mean, it's all come across our mind. And we always end up catching them. Guys don't really think like that. It
ain't safe. Don't ever get too comfortable, like Cardi B said. because people change.
That's another thing. People do change.
Oh, and this is another topic that I heard a lot about. Like, some people don't believe in marriage because they say that every 7 years we change. So can you, and like research shows that divorce usually happens
between
like about
6 to 7
years after marriage.
That sucks.
Yeah, so some people feel like marriage isn't, like, humans aren't made to be committed to somebody for life.
That's not true, because there's people that's been committed for life.
I'm not saying that it can't happen, but
I feel like people that have been committed,
because you definitely make it work if you want to, but some people can't make it work and they end up getting a divorce.
But at the end of the day, there's never been no perfect relationship. There's no such thing as a perfect relationship. There's really none. If you think that you've seen these couples that have been together for years and years, and you think there's never been no cheating pop up, baby,
well,
there has.
There might not have been cheating, but there might have been other things.
There's been problems in that relationship where they've questioned whether they want to still be in this relationship or not. But I feel like you have to be really strong in relationships like that. Like, you have to be. That's when I tell you, when I was talking about the self-love and stuff like that, those are the relationships I'm talking about. You need to have that backbone.
Alright, you guys, that is it for our Get Ready With Us. I hope you got something from our relationship advice. We tried to give our best advice. Anyways, yeah, we're ending this video. Do you like our beats? Our makeup? So, Dominic, you want to say something?
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I actually have my own YouTube channel at Dominique Plus. Actually, so loud.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, you weren't? Well, go ahead. I have my own YouTube channel. I just recently made it. It's Dominique Plowden, so hopefully they'll leave it in the description, and you guys go subscribe to them and like this video if you haven't, because then you just stole free advice, and I don't like that. So
put it in the, you created more work for me. Put it in the description. Okay, yeah, I will.
All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment below if you think we elaborated well on relationship advice, or we missed something and you want to add in something, or you have, something that you want to say.
Join in on the conversation.
Yeah, join in on the conversation.
And if you guys want us to do more Get Ready With Us with a special guest, it may not be her next time.
We can switch it up.
We can switch it up with different people, but leave us a comment in the comment section of what you want the topic to be on, and stuff like that. Sorry.
It's gonna be me next time, guys.
It probably will, but I'm just saying, like, okay, whatever.
It'll be a surprise.
Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.